Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. Welcome back to some more of our Northern Illinois Huskies Dynasty. We're 5-0, playing the 5-0 UCLA Bruins. We're going to California. It was going to be the debut of the man, the myth, the legend, the 5-star receiver, Justice Whitaker. We're going to see him today come in. He's going to be our receiver 1 out here, and we'll see what he can do in his first game time as a freshman. We're going to be playing him as a true freshman in 4 games, which is what allows you to do with redshirt. 4 games are allowed to play. That being said, also there might be a couple other guys that you see out here as true freshmen. We don't have it out here, but we'll likely see a little bit of Amari Price out here at middle linebacker, probably playing him on the right. That's here, but this team schedule, he will be playing at the very least UCLA, USC, and Iowa, and we'll see what that extra game is. As of right now, we are 11th, still 4th or 5th in the conference. So as of right now, it'll take a good start and a good finish to make it into college football playoffs. Let's look at UCLA. They beat us last season in a pretty close game, and this is why. Some good 90s, but overall not the greatest team. They have some good players at some key positions. Marcus Davis, that is a unique and cool name. Demarcus. He's going to be at quarterback, the senior, and it's going to be Brody Sands, the junior. Not a lot of speed at halfback, but we still got to bottle that in. At receiver, Jermaine Henney, not the fastest guy, 162, not a good speed, and he is their top receiver. They had a little bit of a fall off. Carl Branham, though, could be some issues, as well as Emmanuel Haywood. Tight end, Wade, who's a 68 speed, so not a lot of speed at tight end we have to worry about. This offensive line, though, is pretty good. A couple of 90s, 3 90s on the line, 87 there at tackle, 86 at left. So it's going to be the tackles that are the weakest link. Ezekiel Thornhill here at left. And then we have Isaiah Patterson. I think it's going to be Patterson and Antonio Simpson Warren. We'll see pass rushing on the edge. Defensive tackle is DeAndre Yeast. The left outside linebacker, it looks like their best linebackers here in Deontay Keaton. It goes to Thad Biggums, Cameron Steeds in there, and Heath Hawker. So we'll see a combination of those guys. At corner, Jamar Benjamin, their best corner at 89 overall, good 92 speed. But other than that, Roman Woodside, he might be playing in the slot. He might slide in there. But if he doesn't, that is going to be, with 81 speed, we're going to be all over that. Ari Rashid here at 88 and with good speed. And then Ryan Shazier at 93. So we might see a little bit of Shaw out there as well. So this is going to be a big game. I'm going to adjust the depth chart in game as opposed to anything else. We have no real recruiting portions to wrap up since the last episode. So let's get right into this. Out there in our powder blue uniforms. And if we take this, we're going to be in the top 10. And it's all about handling these other teams. We're having a pretty good streak this season against top teams in college football, and this has to be no different. We beat Notre Dame, we beat LSU. Now it's time to put UCLA on the chopping block. I'm in this game against UCLA, but first it'll be a UCLA game, so we'll see Price out here first after we make the play. And out will be Brody Sands, halfback, 390 rushing yards, 7 TDs. This is going to be their big game changer right now. We're going to have Price out on the field here at middle linebacker. You see him. He is ready to go. And it's going to be a play and picked off by Vallejo on the first play of the game. Trying to do a little razzle dazzle out there with an RPO. And just like that, UCLA is joining the list of teams getting picked off here. Marco Vallejo, the junior. There is not a doubt that this is just an easy play. All right. It's a bump in here. Whitaker lined up on the right side, but we're going to hand it off here. Up the middle. Mentor puts it on the ground. Alignment does pick it up. Whitaker lined up on the right side. We're going to give it to him. And he has the speed. Whitaker. Justice Whitaker in close to the end zone. And that is a big, big play. We're going to try to check out of that. Give it to Butcher here. Defensive tackles there all day long. And there it is. His second catch is a touchdown. Justice Whitaker, the future at receiver. Looks like it'll be a good day just the same. Good run up the middle, and that's Doucette and Quintero there. Price is going to be our third linebacker out. We're in our third linebacker sets. And Zhang with the good stop. Not as many stops for Zhang this year, sacks, but we've ultimately played, I think, better than we have before. We're playing the outside of Quintero. Takes a bad angle. Looking. Pressure's there. Zhang will get a sack today. There it is. Aleshi Zhang. Great, great play there. Off the edge, that was DeBose getting the pressure. Yeah, that's the thing with Zhang. He's had a lot of pressures. Looking again. Zhang. Pausing a quick time clock there. Easy, easy day. So Mentor's going to check right back in. Throw it away. Just throw it away. It's not there. Easy play the Gallegos there for make it an easier. Look at this RPO. Gallegos here outside. Nope. We're going to hand it off. And Mentor. Good first down. Good pass to Lane. That's a gap behind the defense. Only there because of Whitaker. Mentor today just not having a good day in terms of getting banged up again. And he's wide open. Whitaker. 52 yards here. Not really force feeding Whitaker. He's just the one getting open. A Butcher's going to check in. Same play at the goal line. Whitaker can't hold on to that. Oh, that's the wrong button. I didn't mean to throw it there. Come on, Whitaker. You have the speed to catch him. I meant to throw it, but the button was circled, not square. I meant to throw it the lane that was coming across. All right, good ball to Butcher. Whitaker get that first down. Can't get the edge. What a bounce. Good one to Chestnut there. If Whitaker is one-on-one, he's not gonna have one-on-one. Mentor checking in and out because of that bang-up injury. Damn, it just took another shot. And there it is, the Whitaker gets open and his second touchdown of the day. Breaking the tackles, Russo. And Whitaker streaking. And there he is, baby. Already that speed is making a massive, massive difference in this offense. Great play. Another run and nowhere to go again. That is a play that you go into and it could be a wrecker if we're not ready for it. All right, good hit there. I kind of screened my guys. He cut that back. Let's go, Chestnut. Mentor's going to check in. Mentor just getting banged up today is not really helpful. Pressure's there. Just get the first down. We'll take a timeout there. Out of bounds, Russo. There we go. Whoo! Good scamper. Felt like we got lucky with that. That has to be thrown a lot faster. I waited way too long on that. I'm gonna check out of this. Get timeout. We got the first down. And there it is. Gallegos with the touchdown in the middle. And we do have a strike. With 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Make it 21-14, and then we can have another strike. Play it deep. Play it smart. We're actually going to go for this. And it's wide left. We're going to have a chance. Holy shit. Gallegos beat him. Gallegos beat him! It's good! The safety! What is that? Gallegos by his man. He's hugging another one of our players. On a Hail Mary. UCLA just screwed that up. (28-14). 2 touchdowns in the last 20 seconds of the second quarter, and that is what decides a 28-14 game right now. Yeah, I meant to throw that, I think, to Lane that was coming across the middle, that was circle. There's Butcher. Great return. Give this to Lane. Good block. That's an easy play. Of an RPO to Gallegos. That's secure. He's a little banged up. That's not great. He will be back on the field here. Check out of that. There's nowhere to go. Mentor is banged up. We might check him out of the game. Russo's gonna scamper for a touchdown. This is what we need. We need some games where Russo puts up some big numbers. That's a good play by Dave Sanders. Let's see if Hilliard has the same magic. We split the double team with him and forced the pass. Wow. Because we were looking more towards the left side. And that cover was purposely uneven towards the left side. I'm gonna go to this. Block and Gibson actually with that. Oh wow, he actually made it through there. Block. All you had to do was put your hands up, my guy. Damn. All right, I gotta take him out. He is suffering right now. Mentor has just been bullied in all of these games. That's going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer. And that is going to be an extra 15 yards on top of it. Gotta go steep. I had to cut that back. All right, Butcher. I think Butcher just got a little banged up there too. Latuli's gonna have to come in. Good first down. Now Butcher's a little banged up now. Jesus! That linebacker has a insanely good reach. I was about to go X. One of their guys got an injury in the backfield. That's why. Good run by Butcher. Whitaker, that's going to be a 4th and inches. We're going to go for it. Let's go, Butcher. We need a good... First down. Let's go, baby. We are a bumping and we are a rolling. Taking that hit with him probably wasn't smart. Look at that. Look at that. What a ball. 42-21. Ricky Rousseau has 6 touchdowns, 5 passing, 1 rushing. Zhang, how did you get up there? Pressure's there. And it's Quintero with the stop. Maribel's just not there. Lane trying to spin out of that. Man, this is becoming an absolute masterclass for Rousseau today. It was there, but I just did not want to take that risk. $132 with that speed right now. Check out of that. So Butcher carry the ball here. And follow my blocks. Butcher's gonna check in. Going inside, Butcher. It's against a good defensive tackle in LSU. Or not LSU, but UCLA. Good defensive tackle there. Almost had that ball. I like the dream. I like the dream. I could have made that play with Sanders. There's Young. Big play by Young. Back to the line of scrimmage. Vallejo, we better knock that down. Okay, I'll take the pick. That's a big play, my guy. That's a big play. And this is why. Whitaker's gone. Oh, what a day for Ricky Rousseau. In a day our running backs have been completely bullied with injury concerns, Rousseau has came through with setting us up. And there it is. Whitaker, his third touchdown of the day. Justice Whitaker. Get the freshman some popcorn. It's encore time for the third touchdown. 48. You know what? Just to be a dick, we are going to put a 50 bagger if we can get this. And we do. 50 points in UCLA, a 50 bagger. I got my revenge. I'm feeling good after the BS of last year. Because we lost to LSU, I think last year. It might have been USC, one of the two. And it just caused a gigantic downfall for us the rest of the season. Where we ended up finishing 8-5, or actually 8-6 in the season. But it was 7-5 going into the last week of the season, and we lost that one against Penn State. Didn't see a lot of price today, but that's kind of fine because our Doucette and company have been pretty good. Vallejo has 2 interceptions on the day as well. I forgot about that. 2 interceptions from Marco Vallejo. And that was a good mention outside. Jung. That might have been picked if he doesn't have that. All right, that's UCLA's last time out. That's blocked. What a good play. That angle out of the backfield, we're not ready for that. I mean, we're playing zone there, so. Blanket coverage, but it's not going to matter. It's a 14-point game. I want to recover this victory formation. He's already kneed down. And there it is. A 50 bagger on UCLA, 50-36. We put up 21 points in the second, 15 points in the fourth. That's what I mean, it's that 22nd 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Russo, 7 combined touchdowns, 6 in the air, 1 on the ground, 441 yards. That's mainly because Mentor was banged up. We had to take him down. Then we had to take down another halfback out of that. I might go in and recruit another halfback. Having 3 on the roster plus a freshman, I mean, I need 4 on the roster at all times, I think. So, we need to worry about that. Stats to start out today: UCLA 27 of 32 for Demarius Davis, 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, both by Marco Vallejo. Sands 40 yards and a touchdown on the day. On the ground, in the air, it's going to be Carl Branham, 2 touchdowns off 173 yards, 5 catches. The other touchdown goes to Juan Sheik, 43 yards off 5 catches. And that touchdown, otherwise bottle up everyone under 50 yards behind, besides Brandon, who's playing, I think, receiver 2. 2 sacks given up by Morgan Folk. On the defense, 15 total tackles for Thad Bingham's, 12 for Cameron Steed. They had a lot of TFLs because we were running the football. This Isaiah Patterson in the middle, Thornhill and DeAndre Yeast. I mean, these 3 did absolute work in the run game, but we just passed all over them. Sacks 1.5 for Isaiah Patterson and Thornhill, and then half shared by Antonio Simpson Warren and a half by Yeast. The interception is Kyrie Rashid. He took that for a touchdown because I pressed the wrong button. I pressed square instead of circle, and well, that is what happens. For our side, Russo 32 of 38, 84% completion, 441 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing on the day, Russo had 66 yards. Injuries by Mentor kind of took him out of the game a little bit, and then Butcher started getting banged up, so I had to really rely on that passing game and a lot of the screens and some of the RPOs on the backfield, things like that. We had to do it, and Russo also with that rushing touchdown. In the receiving, Justice Whitaker in his first game in an NIU Huskies uniform, 13 receptions, 198, 3 touchdowns. He was a focal of the offense, but we also started the game. We weren't forcing the ball. We wanted to see what he can do, and that speed is insane. 102 yards after the catch. Did have 2 drops though. Gallegos 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lane at 87 on the day. In the blocking department, sacks given up by Roberts, Freeman, Nash, and Cornell. On the defense, it's Quintero with 11 tackles. TFLs 2 by Young, 1 by Sanders and Quintero. Sacks 2 by Young, 2 interceptions by Marco of Alejo. All right, let's return to the hub, and we'll go into next week and make sure his red shirt isn't affected. Not sure if he's going to play this next game. It is a ranked opponent winning next week. I've already done all of my recruiting, I believe. Yep. I need to look at another running back when we look into this. Let's go to next week. 6-0 after beating UCLA. It was a ranked opponent. We go to, oh, we won't know until we actually go to the main menu, but we're good in all our recruiting targets. So I'm feeling good, and we are a championship contender. We're an A+ because we're not up there inside the top 7. Justice Whitaker is your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. And he's probably going to be your entire national, well, not entire national, because that's what that is, the National Offensive Player of the Week as well. I mean, that's a good one. And it's USC. Number 6 USC is who we're going to have to be playing. So Justice Whitaker, again, will be playing in this game. All right, so thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. We'll see if Justice Whitaker will extract justice and pull us up above the top 7. Let's see if we can get ourselves into the college football playoffs going into this week. And we do have a big thing. Penn State lost to Ohio State, so that's probably why they went up on strength of opponents. It's probably why they went up in the division. So that's one thing to pay attention to. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. Later.